Good morning, Sean here. It is time for our Revelstoke Mayor Report with Mayor Gary Sauls. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, Sean.
How are you?
I'm good. You?
Good. Has anyone ever really answered that truthfully? Like, well, my lower back hurts. I haven't gone to the bathroom in 3 days, so I'm a little frustrated. Like, that's what we really want to hear, you know?
Okay, well, that's not happening right at this moment.
So, Gary, I had one question for you, and then we'll just kind of go in about what else is going on around town.
Sure.
So I think a few folks were curious as to, when can they get their teen burger, and that a rumor was going around that perhaps the city was holding them up. Do you have any thoughts on that or notes on that, or do you know anything, or not sure?
Well, I don't know the full details on that. I know that for final inspection, they have to apply to the city, and whether they've done that or not, I don't know. There was a landscaping plan that they had to provide or follow. So I think they were working on that. Other than that, I'm not sure. I think we at the city would like to see them get up and running as quickly as possible as well. So I don't believe it's the city that's holding them up if they're following all the things that they needed to do. And I think as a developer, I'm sure he's doing the best that he can to get things in order.
Okay. Now we have the summer months coming up, and we're about to get busy. And, of course, that roundabout's not going to be anywhere near fixed or completed, I should say, by the settle-down period, which is September. With traffic coming through, what are we going to do with that? I assume that as we get into that, the city is very aware that there's going to be people going down Eastern Access Road, even if there's signs that say don't, right?
Well, they can't get access past the turnoff into the industrial park. There's basically barricades that are across, indicating detour signs and that sort of thing. So they have to kind of follow that around down Edward Street, up 8th to Mackenzie. So that's kind of where we're at with that. As we get further into the development, I don't know whether they'll be detouring through the construction site or not. That's not part of my mandate. That's what engineering's looking after. If we continue to do what we're doing now with the detours, I think people are getting around it without too much difficulty. I'll just mention that we're opening things up, so you can tell Jack as of Monday, June 1st, the playgrounds will be open. We're asking Mommy and Daddy to bring sanitizer because we're not going to be sanitizing the equipment during the day. And the washrooms are open for the ability for the kids to get in and wash the hands. Skate park will be opening on June 1st as well, kind of in conjunction with the Youth Network and the Columbia Valley Skateboard Association. So they're going to have a park ambassador to kind of tell people how to use the park and distance and that sort of thing. So that's kind of nice. Signage is up all over. June 1st, of course, City Hall will open as well in stages. So we're going to have mornings for those who are more vulnerable to be able to make appointments and come in and see us, and then open to the public from 12 noon until 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Okay.
So those are kind of exciting things to see. More developments coming. We're seeing River's Edge and Columbia Gardens. Their new facade has gone through council. That's been approved. So development's working with the proponent and getting the building permit, development permit, and everything to them very quickly, so we can see that being done. So that's kind of nice. Then the affordable housing project is going forward as well. So,
where were we at with the downtown road closure? I've noticed a few articles and stories that other areas, towns similar to us, have done that exact same thing. Have we made a choice?
No, what we've done is Councillor Juncker brought that motion forward. We opted to put that to the Economic Recovery Task Force, and give them a timeline of having some report back to council in a timely fashion, and I think 30 days max. So it should come back before the end of June. And they'll engage with the community, engage with the merchants in the area, and come up with a consensus, and then work with the bylaws and whatnot so that we can actually see what the community wants and get things moving. In addition to that, the provincial government has allowed merchants, and especially restaurants and bars and that sort of thing, to go out onto the patios and out onto the streets, that sort of movement, so that they can have clients and physically distance. So council has pre-approved those sorts of things, so that it doesn't have to come back to council every time somebody wants to do something. City staff can give approval and let's move on. So we're doing what we can to kind of get the businesses up and running as quickly as possible.
Okay, and you can still go to the Revelstoke Chamber of Commerce for more information. And also, they're giving away a free staycation, and you can find all the details out about that on their website and on Facebook.
Yep, that's an awesome thing.
All right, Gary, if there's anything else, then we'll check in with you, and you'll let us know when there's new and exciting news and when people can eat their team burgers, because apparently that's high on a priority list.
Well, we're hoping to get that open soon. Awesome. Thanks so much, John.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks.